guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a full-on hair Q&A. My hair has completely changed. This is the first time I've ever been this close to blonde. I'm so excited. You guys had a ton of questions for me over on Instagram. I screenshotted everything and we're gonna jump right into it. By the way, I just got back from the salon like a few minutes ago, and every time she curls my hair, Danielle, the hairstylist, she uses a T3 curling iron, curling wand. And I swear that thing holds my curl for so long. I got home and I started brushing my hair just because I wanted them to be a little bit more loose, and it still has this really pretty wave to it. It's crazy. And every time she curls it before in the past, my curls last for days. Like, I keep that really pretty wave for days on end until I wash my hair. Let me take a look at the questions and see what we're gonna be getting into. So a lot of you guys had questions on the whole process of me going lighter. How long did it take? What exactly did I ask for at the salon? And to get to the color that I am right now, which by the way, these ends are not my hair color. These are tape and extensions. We'll jump into that later. But to get like this color and the face framing highlights, you guys have seen, if you've watched my vlogs, the lightness that I was at before. I will list the latest vlog where I went lighter the last time, so that way you can get an idea of how my hair looks without the extensions. But it took a matter of 3 weeks to get to this color, and I didn't have, when I went to the salon, I didn't ask for like a specific color. What I wanted was balayage highlights. I didn't want my whole head to be like lighter. I just wanted to start lightening my hair by doing balayage highlights, because I don't know, I feel like balayage highlights look so soft and almost like natural instead of having like streaky highlights. I really love the more like soft effect of balayage. And I was on Pinterest and I made an entire Pinterest board of balayage highlights. Literally, I was searching balayage highlights every single day. I made a board and I had blonde balayage, I had brunette balayage. And I consider this more of a brunette balayage, definitely not blonde, because the blonde ones are like really blonde, which I thought for some reason I was gonna come out of the salon day one super blonde. No. And I'll pull up the photos specifically that I shared with my stylist, and I'll like put screenshots of it here so you guys could see. But yeah, I went to the salon and I didn't ask for color. I just said I want to do balayage highlights, and I showed her the colors that I had in my Pinterest board. Legit, I have an entire Pinterest board of balayage highlights. That definitely gave her a really good idea of what I wanted to do. So yeah, that is what I did. I didn't ask for a specific color. I showed her photos of what I like, because the thing is, like, me and you can walk into a salon and have totally different colored hair, and the stylist will know by what you want, like the photos that you show her, what it's gonna take to get you there. So you can't really walk in and say like, well, I want to be blonde, because like maybe in my head, I was saying I want to be blonde, but I really wanted like brunette balayage, if that makes any sense. She could have like just made me blonde if I said I want to be blonde. It took a matter of 3 weeks to get where I am now, because every week when I went in, I thought that was it. That was the color that I was sticking to, and I wasn't going to go any lighter for a while. But the very first time I went, it was more of an ombre look. She kept the color pretty low just so that I could get used to it and see if I wanted to continue. And as soon as I got home that day, I knew I wanted to go lighter. So I made an appointment for the following week. The following week, once again, she made it like, she brought the color up higher. It was more of a balayage look, and she lightened it a little bit, and I loved it. But then after a few days, it was looking a little dark to me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back and lighten my hair one more time. I said I wanted to go lighter. And when I went that third time, I loved the color so much. She gave me more of the face framing highlights. The back of my hair was a lot more blonde. It was just so beautiful, and I fell in love with the color. Another question that I got quite frequently was, will I go lighter? And yes, I definitely want to go lighter. I don't think I'm going to go lighter anytime soon, just because I have the extensions, and the extensions are already so blonde. I love it. But definitely maybe in a few months down the line, I will go lighter, like up here, so it's even brighter. Next question is, have I experienced any damage with my hair since I went lighter and have added blondness to it? And I think for sure there was some damage, especially the first 2 times that I went into the salon. I could definitely see that my own hair, the texture was a little bit different. It was a little bit more on the dry side. but not too crazy, so I wasn't concerned. And when I went in the third time where we went even lighter, she applied an Olaplex like leave-in for like 10 minutes before rinsing it out. And I swear ever since that, like my hair has been so soft. Like I have not noticed any damage whatsoever. Like I'm sure my hair probably internally is like, whoa, like it went through a lot, but nothing like super noticeable. Like as you can see, like this is like all my hair in the front. It's super soft. I think going lighter in a matter of 3 weeks instead of like all in one shot. And also like I do recommend, even if you're really scared for the health of your hair, I recommend even waiting longer. Like I just kept going every week because we didn't really notice any crazy damage. Like it was, my hair looked healthy every time, so we just kept gradually going lighter. But everyone's hair is different, and especially if you're going like super light all in one day, I would recommend like giving your hair a break in between. Also, I wasn't washing my hair a lot. I was washing my hair maybe once or twice a week depending on what I had going on. And then in between, I was also using hair products that were like super moisturizing and good for the hair and good for the hair color and all of that. I'll get into products a little bit later. Luckily, and I'm so thankful, my hair pretty much seems the same to me. I haven't really noticed any damage, and thank God for that, because that would have been like traumatizing, and for sure I would have immediately wanted to go back to dark hair. But honestly, my hair looks really great, and it looks pretty much the same as before. Another question I got was the cost of going lighter, and going lighter is definitely expensive in my opinion. So you want to make sure you have enough money, because one, it might take you several visits to the salon like it did for me. So that's definitely something that you have to keep in mind, like how many salon visits. I don't know, it depends on your stylist. Like at the salon that I went to, which is called Ashton Oak, they're here in Maryland, by the way, because I know a lot of you are used to me recommending places in Jersey, but I went to a salon here in Maryland, and they're amazing. The way that I found them is like I just kept looking up like best balayage hairstylist in Maryland. Their salon came up, and as soon as I went on their Instagram and their website, I was like, yes, I want to go to them, because they did a lot of balayage work. Like all of their photos are these beautiful balayage work, and they also worked a lot with blondes, and I also saw some transformation. So I was like, okay, they know how to work with blondes. They probably know how to take care of like blonde hair color, because being blonde is totally different. Like being lighter requires a lot more maintenance and a lot more work to make sure your hair is healthy. So I felt confident going to them. And then I also had a hair consultation before I actually booked anything. Like I went, had her look at my hair, and that way we could figure out like, okay, this is possible or it's not. At the salon that I went to, for instance, they have junior stylists and then they had senior stylists. My stylist ended up being a senior stylist, so they charge a little bit more. But definitely be prepared to spend a few hundred. If you're unsure, whatever hair salon you're going to, just ask them to give you like estimates so that you can have an idea and be prepared, because it's a lot more maintenance. And then on top of going to the salon to actually get the hair color done, you also have to keep in mind what hair products you're gonna have to purchase, because the hair products that I was using before, I pretty much had to buy like a bunch of new hair products, and I'm trying to figure out like what's working for me, what I like, and so on. So I had to pay for the hair cost of the salon, and then I also had to buy new hair products. So that was pretty pricey. Oh, and somebody asked what kind of haircut I get, and I don't ever ask for a certain kind of haircut. I always just ask to have my ends trimmed. And while I was getting my hair colored, she would always trim my ends, like the split ends, because I guess like there was more breakage from going lighter, and cutting those split ends is really important because it'll prevent them from splitting even more. And that way your hair, I think that's why probably my hair was looking good, because we kept like trimming the little split ends, like really minimal. So I did throughout the 3 weeks, I was getting my hair trimmed just a little bit every single time that I went. Oh, another question that I got was, do I still get Brazilian blowouts? I've never ever in my life gotten a Brazilian blowout. I don't even really know what a Brazilian blowout is. Is it the same thing as like a keratin treatment? I don't really know, but I've never had any of those treatments done. I've never had keratin, Brazilian blowouts, none of that, just because I felt like I never really needed it. Like my hair, I pretty much can straighten it in like 10 minutes. So I never felt like I needed one of those treatments, so I've never tried it. I don't know where. I feel like sometimes people assume things, like they think they know it happens, and I just think it's funny because I'm like, where did they get the idea that I got a Brazilian blowout? Anyways, no, I've never gotten one done. Okay, the rest of the questions were heavily on extensions and what products I'm using. So I'm gonna show you what products I'm using, and then we're gonna talk about the tape and hair extensions that I just got. So being that my hair is heavily colored now, we wanted to make sure that I was using something that was protective for the hair color. And I purchased this from the salon that I've been going to, Ash and Oak. It's called Minu or Minu, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've actually heard really great things. When I told you guys I was using this, a lot of you were like, oh my God, that's so good. So the one that I have is the Minu shampoo, which is what it says here, it's an illuminative protective shampoo for colored hair. So this is gonna be great to protect your hair color. I got the shampoo and the conditioner. They do have bigger sizes, but this is what I ended up getting, and I am really liking it. The conditioner is super like soft. Like you almost feel like you don't even need a mask because it's really is like so conditioning on your hair, which I really, really liked. And then what I do is, because I'm trying to protect my hair color, what I do is I shampoo and then I will apply the conditioner to my ends, the Minu conditioner. And then I will mix in some of my macadamia deep repair mask. This I had already owned. This mask is amazing. If you are struggling with dryness in your hair, if you want to repair damaged hair, I highly recommend this. And they sell mini packets like for $3. So if you're unsure, try the $3 packet. I'm telling you, it is going to change your hair. Your hair is going to smell amazing. So I wanted to make sure that I was still using this as well. So I just mix it in with that conditioner because I feel like it can't hurt to put that extra moisture, especially on your ends, which my ends is what really has most of the color. My roots are my original dark color, so I don't have to worry about that. Every once in a while, I'm going to be adding my purple shampoo and mask. I haven't really figured out my method yet because it's pretty new to me. I ended up purchasing these two products. This is the Pravana Perfect Blonde Purple Toning Shampoo, and then this is the Purple Toning Mask. I saw great reviews for both of these. I've used it already, and I feel like it did prevent my hair from getting super brassy, because the second week when I had it color, it was getting super brassy and orangey, and I was not feeling that. So the following week I ended up purchasing this, and I felt like it did prevent my color from getting like that. So I think I'm gonna try to use this once a week. I only wash my hair twice a week, maybe 3 times a week if like my hair is really dirty and I have to go somewhere and I'm like forced to wash it. But for the most part, I wash my hair only twice a week. My hair is pretty oily, like I get really oily at the roots, which sucks because on top of that, I also work out, so I sweat, but I really try my best to make it work. I'll throw on a hat if need be, or I will use dry shampoo, which by the way, I'm trying a new dry shampoo that I ordered. It hasn't arrived yet. So when it does, I will keep you guys updated. But yeah, I will just try to make it work with dry shampoo and do the best that I can. This is a mask, so you're supposed to leave it on for a few minutes. I've only left it on for like about 5 minutes, and then I rinse it off immediately, because you also want to be careful with purple shampoos, because if you have a really blonde hair, it can stain your hair kind of like lavendery purple. So yeah, I leave this on for like about 5 minutes. I shampoo my hair with the purple shampoo, rinse out everything perfectly, and then I finish it off with the mix of the conditioner and the macadamia hair mask. I know that is a lot, but I'm just being precautious because I want to take care of the color and I want to take care of my hair. I want it to look really healthy, how it's always looked. The hair care part is really important to me. I didn't want to just like have a nice hair color. I want my hair to still be healthy because I know I was putting it through a lot. And as for styling products, the blow dryer that I use is the Dyson blow dryer. I got this a couple of months ago, and I really love it. It dries my hair really fast, which I love. And then someone asked what flat iron I use, and I actually use a flat iron by T3. This I've used for like over a year, and it's a really great flat iron. I never really flat iron like every single piece. I kind of just try to get like the little pieces that need a little flat ironing, just because like, I don't know, the flat iron scares me and I don't want to put so much direct heat to my hair. So I try not to use it as much, but yeah, these are the two main styling tools that I use. And then when I want to add some waves, I will like use my Numi curling wand to do that. Now we can dive into tape-in hair extensions. So first of all, let me show you my clip-in hair extensions. Before getting tape-in extensions, I was using my Luxury for Princess hair extensions. And it's so funny because when I first started lightening my hair, the extensions didn't really match. They were a lot lighter and blonder. And I feel like now they're a perfect match. Like, look at this. Let me take them out actually, because you guys need to see this color. If you don't want something permanent, clip-ins are the next best thing because you can just take them off at night. So yeah, this is, look how pretty that is. They are a perfect match now. So whenever I want even more fullness, I can clip a few of these in, which I am definitely gonna be doing. These are the 22-inch extensions, and the color that I chose was the latte brown, which insane, such a beautiful match. It has a lot of blondness to it. On to hair extensions. Guys, I finally am using a different brand of hair extensions that's not from Amazon. These hair extensions are from a brand called Hot Heads. That's what she told me she used on me. I actually haven't even looked them up because before I kept forgetting to ask what the brand was. Like I kept forgetting the name, and today when they were installing them, I'm like, wait, what is the name? And I wrote it down so that I wouldn't forget. But yeah, these hair extensions are from Hot Heads. I'm like trying to say something else. The hair extensions are from Hot Heads, and I don't know what the color is because they had so many colors to choose from, like highlighted colors, balayage. Like it's so cool, like how you don't have to have just one color of hair extensions, like one solid color. If you have highlighted hair, you can definitely find a match. And what's crazy is that, do you see this blondness? This was more of like a yellow blonde. That's how they were sold. And what my hairstylist did was use Fanola No Yellow shampoo, I believe. And that made it a lot more cooler. She says she shampooed them twice with the Fanola shampoo, and now they're this really pretty cool color, which is exactly what I wanted. So crazy that she was able to do that. The roots of these hair extensions are darker. Like as you can see, like they're darker and then they fade into this really pretty blonde. That's why they're such a good match, because my roots are also darker. So it ended up just being a really perfect match. And these are 22-inch hair extensions. Let me like stand up. We actually cut them though, so I feel like they're not as long. But when I was at the salon, they were so long. I was like, okay, I want a little taken off for sure, just because like 22 inches is a lot. So this is probably now like 20, 21 inches. I don't know. We did take some off. And then after she installed them, she also like blended everything. She added some layers here in the front and just blended everything. Really, really beautiful. I mean, look at this. This is insane. Look at all this volume. And normally whenever I get my tape-ins done, I would always order 4 packs of hair extensions from Amazon. And this time around, I did order 4, but we only ended up using 3 packs. And I feel like I have a lot of, I feel like this is a lot of hair. So that's pretty good. I'm guessing maybe the Hot Heads have more grams of hair per pack, or they might be similar, I don't know. Since today is the very first day that I am wearing the tape-ins, I don't have more info to give you guys, but for sure I'm gonna keep you guys updated because these were definitely a lot more money. These were a few $100s, and the Amazon ones, they're only $40 per pack, which is really cheap, but I'm only ever able to use the Amazon hair once or twice. These, I'm supposed to get a lot more use out of them, so I will keep you guys updated on the quality, on how they last, how they feel. So far, they feel amazing. Like, they feel a lot thicker. I don't know, they just look really, really beautiful. Like, I am shocked. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Of course, make sure you're watching my vlogs because I feel like I give a lot of little updates in the vlogs. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know I talked a lot, but I wanted to make sure that I answered all of your questions. If I missed anything, please just leave me a comment and I will get back to you. Again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Make sure you have the bell notifications turned on. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.